a lovely Sunday afternoon. I've been spending most of the day reading and relaxing, and I watched a few videos here and there and dreaming about a trip to Scotland and looking at what tours were available and things like that. I'd probably take some kind of a bus tour out of Edinburgh or Glasgow. I want to go to Islay, and if that trip includes a few other islands on the way and stuff, that would be great. So the best would be Highland and Islay, but I don't know if I can afford that. Maybe if I rent a car and do the self-driving tour, maybe that would be cheaper. But I'm looking at the prices of some of these tours and doing the conversion from pounds to Canadian dollars and going, "Ooh, man, that's a lot of money." But that's not what this video is about at all. What I'm here to do is talk about a whiskey that I've been anxious to try since I bought it back on the 16th of December 2017. And I've had it all this time, and this is the first in, first out kind of thing, so this one I've had the longest of all the whiskeys that I haven't tasted yet. It's called the 40 Creek Heritage. It's got some dust on it. It's been under my bar for a long time. The 40 Creek Heritage. Let's pull the bottle out. I never even opened this. Okay. That's probably a fancy bottle. Yes, it is a fancy bottle. 40 Creek Heritage. Now, what I'm going to do is pour me a dram of this. And, where's the tab? The tab is buried. There's a buried tab. Okay. Ooh, that was a righteous pop. One of the best ever. Okay, this 40 Creek limited edition 2017 plastic cork. Canadian whiskey, lot number 11 of and bottle number 14160. 40% alcohol by volume. And there's some kind of a design back here. I can't make out what it is exactly. Oh, it's like an old distillery or something. And what did I pay for this? 40 Creek Heritage Ed, $76.99 plus 10-cent bottle deposit. So 77 times 1.5. So that would be about $90 out the door for this. What does it say on the box? On the box it says, our newest limited release, 40 Creek Heritage, is a celebration of our history of producing highly coveted, critically acclaimed whiskeys. The liquid itself is an homage to our first ever and most sought after release. To craft this special whiskey, our master blender expertly picked only the best barrels. These corn, rye, and barley whiskeys are then artfully blended, resulting in a smooth and flavorful yet complex liquid. The blend is then finished with toasted American oak, as opposed to more traditionally used charred oak, releasing more elegant vanilla flavors and highlighting the bolder spices of the wood. And 40 Creek Distillery, Grimsby, Ontario, Canada. Okay, the 2017 Heritage Reserve is a limited edition of just under 16,500 bottles. Well, I've had other limited editions where there were only 10,000 bottles, and I was able to get bottles of it for 2 years, and I can still get some in the store. So 16,500 bottles, that's a lot of bottles. And the one that I'm talking about specifically is the Port Charlotte 10 second limited edition. I've been getting this stuff for 2 years and always finding bottles of it. But I hear, or I'm guessing that it's mostly marketed around here and in other places that the 10-year-old limited edition is not available from Port Charlotte, Bruichladdich. Now we'll just give this a little coating of the glass. It's 40%, so I don't expect to have long lingering legs. They're beating and coming down slowly. Not bad for a 40%er. Right away, vanilla, caramel, I'm not getting anything fruity. It's not very strong. You know what I think I'll do? I'll leave this here and I'll come back to it after 10 minutes or so. Okay, so now I'm back. It's been, I don't know, I haven't been keeping track of the time, but I took a quig and then I came back here and I started doing some editing of the earlier part of this video where it took me forever to open this, so I just shortened that part, sped it up. And now that I'm back, I'm getting a little more caramel, vanilla, something rye. I'm getting a bit of rye too. It's sort of a very slight bitterness on the nose, but not unpleasant. It's almost a bit of dill. Yeah, a little bit of dill in there with the vanilla and the caramel, but the nose doesn't exactly jump out at me. It's definitely not jumping out. I'm going to taste it neat first, and then after I've tasted it neat, I'm going to add a little bit of water. Oh. Oh. The nose did not prepare me for this palate. Wow. Intense, rich vanilla and spiciness around the sides of the mouth. Mid palate, smooth caramel on the tip of the tongue, vanilla, further back, mid palate, and so on. Like I was saying, there's some caramel, and there's a spiciness from the rye that's coating the entire inside of my mouth. And it's very drying, very drying. Wow, I was not prepared for that. That's a lot of flavor for something at 40%. And not much on the nose. Really, the nose is pretty weak. Oh, it's there if you really pull at it. Get some caramel, some vanilla, some dill. And that's about it. But on the flavor. The second sip, wow. Wow. Spicy dill. Once again, quite a bit more caramel on the second sip and a little less vanilla. But it really coats the mouth. It's a dry coating. Finish. How is it finishing? It lingers for a while. It lingers for a while, and the spiciness from the rye fades slowly. It's still there. I think the vanilla and the caramel disappear first, and then the rye just kind of hangs on. It's not just a medium finish. It's the rye hangs on, but it hangs on in a subtle way. Wow. It's not overly complex at this time, but the flavors that are there are intense. I'm hoping that this will open up a little more. It's nice as it is. It's beautiful. Let's see what just a little bit of water will do. Will it help open up just a little bit? I hope I didn't drown it because it's only at 40%. The mouthfeel is very slippery. It's alkaline. It's slippery. This one wants to just slip down the throat. It doesn't want to stick around. It is really, really slippery. This is a little bit of water brings the aromas a little closer up. Makes them a little stronger. I think this will open up in the bottle. What did a bit of water do to the flavor? Seems to have brought out a little pencil shavings with the vanilla. Bit of pencil shavings. The rye component, the spiciness is not quite as strong as it was. Oh, wait. I'm getting a little more of something else. Something a little bit nutty, perhaps. Maybe a bit of marzipan. Something a bit nutty. Along with the rye, which is a little weaker than it was. Bit of pencil shavings. Vanilla, definitely vanilla. Caramel is fading, it's moving aside. It's not as strong as it was before. Interesting, little drown. I'll drink to your very good health.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Food Quig.
Yeah.
Now that I've already drunk to your good health, I'm got a little bit left in the glass, just a tiny little bit. And now I'm getting a little bit of leather, some shoe polish, and definitely some tobacco. So there's a lot of probably older whiskey in here than the no age statement would lead us to believe. It gets more complex as it goes along. Fabulous whiskey.